good morning everybody. Welcome to Walker Bee Ranch. I'm gonna be opening up it's a little bit cool this morning actually. I'm gonna be opening up the package I got from Better Bee, and hopefully they put everything. I didn't see part of the order that I ordered in there, and it's only low 60s today, so I'm looking to see if they, with my solar wax melter, if they sent some boxes I ordered for packing honey into. I'm hoping they did, but don't know really. And going to the bees are starting to fly, so we're gonna do some checking in on them today. Yeah, everybody's starting to get their fly on today. We had believe it or not, we had an earthquake here last night, 3.3 on the Richter scale. And I know you guys don't get to see my dogs very often, but I'll wait for my Leia girl to get done with her business and I'll show her to you. And she really got to go this morning. Hey Leia, 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 come here Leia, sit. She's excited. Come on, hey. You excited? Girl, you excited to be walked this morning? All right, well that's Leia, one of my Siberian Huskies. All right, so I got this last week from Better Bee. If you read Polish, there you go, or Russian. Solar wax melter, plastic. Looks like it's sealed up, but I ordered something else in addition to this, and I don't know if they just put it in the box or what. Otherwise, I got to call Better Bee and find out. Let's see if we can. It's going to be difficult to open. It's got that thread. Well, maybe not that much. It's got that threaded tape in it, and we'll see if we can get this open. Probably not. Let me see if I can find my hive tool, not just for beekeeping anymore. I have no idea how this comes in this box, but we're gonna find out together. Actually, it works pretty good to open boxes. Well, yes, it looks like they may have put the boxes in here. Yes, they did. All right, cool. So I only got 5 of these. There's 3, 5. So I got my 5 boxes. Look at Better Bee saving on packaging. And some bubble wrap. My hive tool, I'll throw that on my boxes over there. Man, this is pretty shiny. Let's get it. See if I can dump this whole thing over real quick. And I don't know, but that's how it comes in the box. This is the less expensive one. They make an all stainless version, but looks like they got it shrinked on here, shrink wrapped. They got it wrapped up good. Let's see. Man, I'll tell you what, when I saw this thing on Bruce's Bees, I had to get one. I just think it was a good idea. Woo! So it's got a lid. It looks like a plexi. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick piece of plexi on there, followed by stainless. And what else do we have here? Let's pull this whole thing loose. didn't know it was assembly required. Looks like it's got 2 trays for wax. You wouldn't think there would be assembly to this thing at all with the flip this around. You wouldn't think there'd be any assembly at all, but you gotta unwrap this. It looks like it's got 2 wax trays. Well, they didn't overly wrap this to where you can't unpackage it. It's very sunny. All right. So then there's a grate. This will probably be the hardest thing to get out right here. It's probably not hot enough out to actually get this thing to start melting today, but who knows? I don't know. We'll try it. What's the worst thing? I gotta let the wax stay in here another day? I mean, it's not that bad. Alright, so this is the grate, right? So apparently, let's see, should go like this into here, and this grate, I guess you take that out. Makes sense to me. And where's the hole? Here's a hole right here. So do we run it? Well, that's weird. Oh, okay, we gotta take it all the way apart. Yeah, flip this around. No, that's right. There's a hole. So this has to sit like this, right? No, it has to sit like this. Down. That don't make any sense. Let's go to the directional. Don't show anything. That shows nothing. Shows nothing. But you'd think it would have to sit the other way. Have to sit like this, right? So you can tilt it up. So maybe like that. And then this tilts down. Where's my grate? This tilts down like that into that tray. All right, cool. Think we got it. Think we figured it out. We myth busted it. And we'll put this in once we run this through this way, that way. I gotta run this in here, right? Alright, so we got it kind of set there. Looks like we can take this out, unwrap it. I think we got it. A little bit of assembly required, but you have to figure it out because they don't have much of a instruction booklet on it. Wow, this was actually better wrapped than I was expecting it to be. And these trays are not overly overly strong. They're kind of tinny. They're not, I mean, they're stainless, right? But they're not overly, so I'm gonna do it like this for right now. Set that forward. Yeah, should be good right there. So, let me push up on this thing. I actually have, it comes with 2 trays. So, had to do some assembly required. So it comes with this rod, and this screen is a separate piece that comes together. And you have to run the rod through the box here, through the inside, through the tray, and then feed it through this screen that flips up and out the other side of the box. And then there's a lip right here, a hangover, so it runs down and hangs over this tray and drips into the tray. But if you have it all the way against the corner, it won't drip in. So got to kind of pay attention to that, I guess. And then it's got the lid that goes on top. So it's not a bad deal right there. It is stainless. Whew. Yeah, already that thing's shining me in my face. So maybe we give it a go today and see how it goes, and see what we got. So give a second. All right, I had some old wax moth comb that I had in the refrigerator, killing everything in it, and I had an old frame with some old black comb on it that I broke out of that frame there, and now I'm just breaking it off of here and putting it into the tray. So pretty easy. I also just break it down, getting it off of my fishing line there. It's not a lot in here. I've got some more blocks inside that I'm gonna actually put in here once I get once we get things going. So let me finish breaking this off of here, and then we'll see what happens. In Bruce's video, he put paper towels down here, so I did the same thing because his wax came out really pretty, and I'll see if I can put some more wax in here, maybe some of the newer stuff that I've got that I've already done, some of the smaller blocks, and we'll see if we can make us a nice purdy block. All right, so I had a couple blocks here that I did in my little crock pot and boiling it and everything, and to be honest with you, some of them are pretty nasty, not all of them. So we'll see what happens. Like this one, the bottom still got a bunch of stuff in it. Let's see, this one isn't terrible, but we're gonna try to melt this back down. This one, not terrible, but we're gonna melt that down. And this one's the worst. Hopefully I got enough room for all this crap in here. Maybe not. We'll see if the top fits on. And one thing I noticed on this lid is one of my dog ears here is bent, but it won't stop the function of it. I would assume you want to have it a little bit level. Again, just make sure your tray is centered there and under the lip right there. Otherwise it's not going to run into the container there. And we're going to set that on there. Right now it's noon, so we'll see. I imagine those big blocks will take a good while to melt down, but we'll see how long it takes. And guys, it's really not a warm day today. I mean, it's supposed to only get in the 70s, so this might actually take a couple days to melt down. But if I get a nice beautiful block like he did, it'll be great. So anyway, we'll see how it goes, guys. All right, so it's only been an hour, and you can already see on the paper towel where the wax is going through there. So it's gonna take it a while. I don't see any dripping down in the tray yet, but it's definitely heating the wax up and melting it. It's gonna take a while. Hey, what could that be? Let's take a look at that. Also, in my ditch, the blackberries are starting to grow. Let's see. See if I can sit you down so we can see what this is. Probably not. Probably not. I know what it is. Oh, it's from my store. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. Got my Game of Drones t-shirt came in. So not bad. The shirt is made by Gildan, heavy duty. Pretty strong. So we got the Game of Drones. The Game of Drones has come in. So cool. Hey guys, the more I'm getting familiar with Lyson products, the more I'm falling in love with Lyson products. I'm not paid by Lyson. I just think for the money you pay, they do an excellent job. You know, I saw Bruce's Bees wax melter that he was had on one of his videos. Oh, that thing's... And so I said, well, you know what? Let me order one. I put 3 blocks of wax in there earlier, 3 full blocks of wax, and it's right now about 3:15 in the afternoon, and let me show you what it looks like right now. Hopefully you can see that the little ball I had in there, 1 whole block is melted down. These are melted down, but you see this one on the end, it had nasties in it, right? And those nasties are gonna get stuck on this bottom tray, and it's just dripping down. It's dripping down into the tray on the bottom. This is gonna be outstanding. And it's only 72 out here. So it's not like it's really hot. And it's enough to melt this wax down. I believe this was $170. And it's working like a champ. I'm not complaining at all with that. I'll be glad when the rest of this melts down. I'm just curious how much wax we're gonna get and how much yuck is gonna get out of there. I mean, it's just a insulated plastic box. I don't even know how insulated the box is, but that plexi on top and the stainless steel is heating up and melting the wax, and it's going through the paper towel that's on the grate, and it's dripping right down in to the tray down there. I don't want to open it up because I don't want the temperature to drop, but man, that looks like it's going to be some beautiful wax when it cools down. I recommend this right now. From what I'm seeing right this very second, I don't think you can go wrong buying this. I mean, it's only 72 degrees outside. Man, the bees are flying though. Look at this. Look at the bees. They are working. Worky girls. And it's only 72, so it's not too hot. They're really out there working. Every one of my colonies over here has bees going in and out of it. This one, I could probably take the excluder off of. No, not the excluder, sorry, the entrance reducer. But they're doing pretty good. For the most part, they don't want to mess with me. Tomorrow, I'm planning to go in that colony, that tall nuke, to see what they're doing, because they are working their butts off. I'm excited. But we'll check back on this wax melter shortly. All right, I just rotated it a little bit to because the sun's coming from that direction and coming over. I had it kind of going from side to side. I guess I would want it to go right with it, right? So do we want to rotate it like that to go with it? I think so. That'll give it the most heat, right? I think so. That might make it kind of wonky because it's not level. So it'll actually, the wax might get deeper on this side than the other side. And that's not what we want either. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. And hopefully, as long as that tray stays under that edge, that lip, it'll go right. It looks like it's dripping in the tray. So that's good. But there's plenty of wax in there. It might have to be in here for a couple of days. I don't know. We'll see, but it's working good. Working good at the moment. All right, guys. It's been about an hour since I was out here last time, and that rotation really did it. That big block that was in the middle, look at it now. It's almost gone. It's just running wax down through here. The old black comb, it's pretty much done, but that wax is running through there and dripping down in the tray like it's supposed to, like a champ. It's actually started to cool on that corner, but it's shift change at the beehive. You can see the orientation going on over here. It's 4:15. Time for the shift change here, and there are bees literally everywhere right now. It's pretty crazy, but that's not what I came here for. I came here for this. It's almost done. I mean, literally just about done. This block has wax just running off of it, gunk just running off of it, and I can tell my ground is a little bit uneven. I'm worried now that side over there, I can't tell through the screen. Yeah, it's a little bit, ooh, I can smell that wax. It's a little bit lower on this corner, and it's tilting that way. Maybe I should shim that side up with something, a small piece of wood or something. Yeah, I got something. Look at this. See what happens when you leave trash on the ground? You can find stuff easy. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Now that's something I probably can't do. Just need to barely get that under the edge, barely scoot it there, and just push some of the wax from this side back to that side. Doesn't have to be crazy. Let me see what that did, other than drop the temperature. It's not bad. It's more even, but it's looking good. God, it looks good. Smells good. And this wax is gonna melt through. That wax is, as it got smaller, right? Look at all the debris that came out of that block, that was in that block. I would have had to render it again. But right now I don't. I don't have to render it at this point. And this piece of wax in the middle, since there's nothing else around it, is able to absorb the heat from everything else. So look at all the debris in there. That's pretty awesome. I should have a nice block of wax by the time that's done. And yeah, they're definitely changing shifts over here. See, are my nukes changing? No. Nuke's got a little bit going over there, but nowhere near like this over here. This is crazy. They're flying everywhere, orienting. It's that time of the day. But this is the most important thing for the day, is this wax melter. I actually feel like I could put that under there a little bit more even, probably. Let me see if I can sit y'all down and just lift that up just ever so slightly. Oh, there's actually a thing under there. It's the whole thing. So it's all the way to the little lip on the end. So it is just lifting it up a little bit. But the wax is definitely running down and dripping in. Hopefully, no, it doesn't look like I got any wax just running on the plastic in there, so that's good. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice, guys. That wax just keeps melting down. That's what we want. So we'll look at it in a minute. All right, so it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock here now. Actually, a little bit after 5. You can see that it started to move into the shade of the solar wax melter, and the wax bar has started to firm up already. So it smells pretty decent in there. So everything started to cool off. I can let this sit out till tomorrow and see if we get more. Or I could switch wax blocks or wax trays. Let's switch wax trays. Just took the top off, and this whole tray tilt. Ooh, it's still warm. Tilts. So I'm going to try to move this tray back in there and lift this up. Grab the tray I didn't unload yet. Whoop, sorry. Tray I didn't even unwrap yet, to be honest with you. And we're gonna unwrap this real quick. And I'll set that in place, and we'll just let it keep going tomorrow. And see how much more runs out once we get this unshrink wrapped. They could have made this a little bit easier to do, but put it in a bag or something. But so we're gonna take this other pan and just put it down there. Then I'll cover it back up, and we'll let the sun get to it tomorrow. All right. So I'm just gonna take this pan, set it down. We're gonna make sure, what you gotta do, once you set the tray in there, you gotta make sure this edge right here drips into that pan. And then you can lift this edge up, and here's a piece of wax. Put that over in the top. And we're gonna, oh, it's still warm. We can grab this. It is hot. This tray is pretty hot. We're gonna set that out. And we'll put this back in here. Put that in there. Might cut off a couple pieces of that wax with this hive tool. Drop them back in there. So right here, I'm probably gonna dirty my wax doing this, guys, but we're just cutting some of these off the thing. We're gonna put them back in. I'm just gonna clean some of this edge right here. Scrape some of that off, and we'll put that, whoop, drop it on the ground is what we're gonna do. We'll just put that back in the tray here, in the tray, and let it melt down. It's like butter right now. It's not too hard, but man, does that look good. Look how good that looks. And we'll just let this go again. But I'm pretty happy with that block, and we'll put the top back on the solar. Put the top back on the solar heater. We're gonna put my hive tool back where I can lose it again, on there. And then when this heats up tomorrow, should continue to drain down into the little tray in there. So, not bad. We're gonna let that go. And we're gonna let this cool. Wow, is that hot on the bottom. We'll let this cool off. But man, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Golden wax. That is outstanding. Outstandingly clean. Of course, we can't check the bottom yet, but it is so hot, I gotta let it cool. It's almost burning my hand. But definitely, Lyson Solar Wax Melter gets a go for me. That's amazing. That's gonna be a gold bar. So definitely check out Better Bee, check out Lyson products. This solar wax melter looks like a champ. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.